stop motion animator. I worked on Venus or Bust, played at the 2024 Hudson Valley Film Fest. Venus or Bust was my senior thesis project at Colorado Mesa University. I had a lot of help, especially in kind of just like punching up the script. Also having people working on props. I should definitely learn how to sew, but I don't know how currently. So having someone who knows how to do that was very nice. Animating on Venus or Bust was done usually in very focused chunks over several hours, and that was pretty much all by myself in the relatively small animation room. There wasn't a lot of room for anyone else. I had barely like 3 feet to work with myself. I had a couple all-nighters in there, but it turned out all right in the end, I think. Some of the hardest days animating were a lot of the scenes where it's just the spaceship, just the UFO flying around. Not a lot of character animation going on there. And I just kind of found that pretty monotonous because I like character animation and I like acting out the scenes as they happen. And then the very last scenes I had to animate where I knew I just wanted to get them done right then and there. So it was just like hardcore buckling down, just making it all happen in one night. The 2 lead alien characters, Glico and Izaki, I kind of just went with the classic buddy trope of like kind of the tall one and then the short one. You could say they're like 2 aspects of my personality. Like Izaki's a little neurotic and kind of nervous all the time, and then Glico's a little bit more relaxed and chill. I actually have him here. I can take him out for the sake of visual. There you go. I actually have made newer models since then, like the ones I just showed. I made them for the Hudson Valley promos because the originals are kind of in disrepair. The joints and like the armatures are made of wire, and eventually that's gonna break. It was really exciting getting to do the promos for the Hudson Valley Film Fest because I kind of been like itching to do more with the characters, just like the personalities and just like the shenanigans you can get up to with alien characters. I feel like you can kind of just do anything since they're not, well, might not be real. They probably are, I think. Future projects I have in mind. As far as Glico and Izaki, the 2 aliens, I want to do some kind of follow-up to that. Maybe like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I also have an idea for kind of an older character I made up a little while ago in high school. And Count Ravioli is an anthropomorphic ravioli. He holds all power in the universe. And then he just talks to this kind of stupid guy for a little while. One of the main things that draws me to stop motion is that I can't draw super well, not consistently enough for 2D animation. I kind of like how instantaneous stop motion is. You make your character once and then you're more or less just off. You're going. I like making kind of these miniature worlds and mini scenes and dioramas and stuff like that. Just like the tactile nature of it, like the clay. I like the smell a lot. When I attended the Hudson Valley Film Fest last year, it was a lot of fun. It was actually the first film festival that I submitted to that I attended. I'm from Colorado, so pretty big trip going up to the Hudson Valley Film Fest. I think the Hudson Valley Film Fest has very like eclectic character. Like I saw so many types of films. The unique nature of the drive-in theater was really cool. My ideal drive-in double feature would probably be Eraserhead. And it's a lock no matter what. I think that'll just pair great with any movie at all ever. And yeah, Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit. So I first started out just like playing around with stop motion. I might have been 10 or 11. I had the Nintendo 3DS and it had like a stop motion feature on the camera. I would just like take my Legos and just like make up scenes, just random nonsense. It was mostly inspired by Nick Park, particularly Wallace and Gromit, and just like all the Aardman films. It was also far removed from that. There was this YouTuber I watched a lot of that had like these little wire twisted up into like basically these stick figures, and some of my first animations were basically just ripping that off. It was cool to see just like regular people on the internet like also making this stuff. Made me think, oh, like, I could do this too if I wanted to.